Okay, folks. We've done GU, we've done Dixie. I think if we get ES and NQ done tonight, that's probably enough. CL, UB, natural gas, that might have to wait until Monday. There's only so much energy, you can commit to this tedious work. So, I'll maybe wait for some people to file in if they are going to come in. Wrong channel. Hey, man. Is Google Meet still running?
Yeah, it is.
Still see my screen?
Yep.
Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, I started the recording again. I'm waiting for this, electrical tent unit from my back to arrive, and it's been at 5 stops for the last 20 minutes. So let's just check on that again quickly. I really feel
Hope the driver's okay, or
Huh?
yeah, it should be fine. I hope the driver's okay at this point. Maybe he
Yeah,
just decided to
I
stop
guess
for some tea or something.
yeah, it's Mother's Day in the UK, so I think it's like a lot of shit getting delivered. Driver has to
Yeah.
make a few more deliveries. Alright, well, we'll just let him do that. He's very close, but anyway, let's just crack on. Um, where are we? Where's the VPS? Okay, GU. We can maybe flesh this out a bit tomorrow. Make a trading plan, but for now, I think there's some stuff to go on here. Notice we've got unfinished auctions at these lows. So that's worth noting. Plus that single print area. So let's copy that. Huh. I just got another thing on my earbud that said it's about to run out of battery. Maybe it just charges one earbud at a time or something. Fuck. What the fuck am I doing? IGU. Alright, let's do yes. Right, this is going to be a bit odd because we're about to roll over to the June contract. But we will analyze using the March contract for now. But the analysis might change throughout the week. If we just take a look at the settlements, most of the volume's still in March, but I think by Monday or Tuesday, we'll see the rollover to June. So ATAS will automatically do that. But on Bookmap, you have to enter the new Globex code. So let's take a look. Trading view, yes. Okay, it looks super weird.
No.
So where's that saying we are? 5196. 5132. So there's some. I think this is a June contract. Just remove all drawings for now. Can we go back and look at the March contract? Oh, fuck. Folks, can you hear me in Google Meet?
I think I can only hear you on Discord.
Right, my earbuds died again. So I have to talk through Google Meet. That's my only option at the moment. So let me just see if I can. Can you hear me? Oh, fuck. Can you hear me okay? Yeah or nay? You're on mute. Everyone's on mute.
I think I can hear you now.
Okay,
Hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I charged my earbuds for a bit. I don't know if it just charges one at a time or it's just slow, but yeah. Sorry, this is imperfect. It's just I'm not very experienced with group meetings, so we will get this better next time. But yeah, let's crack on with VS. Now our issue here is this looks like it's rolled over to the June contract already. So should we analyze it with can we even get it to show the March contract? What's the yes H4? No. See, I'm gonna just ask everyone if there's a way to get the March contract on TradingView, because I don't know.
I'll look for it.
Because we will be trading June from probably like Monday or Tuesday. How could anyone know how to do this? Who could I ask that would know? Let me call somebody. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Hmm.
Hey Jeff, I think I figured something out.
Hey man,
So if you go to TradingView
how's it?
and you
Hey,
go,
how's it going?
oh,
I have a question.
Hello.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Um, I want to get the ES March contract up on TradingView. And it's already rolled over to June. Do you know how to get it to show the March contract?
I think the switch should be next week, right? Or on the 15th, or
Yeah. Thing is, if you load up ES on TradingView, it's already rolled over to June, and I wanna
Yeah.
analyze it with the March contract. Do you know how to do that? Because I'm sure you told me this how to do this before.
which you mean TradingView, right? Not others.
Yeah, TradingView.
Which one do you usually use for your analysis? Because normally you like the March contract is like ES.
Yeah.
H 2024, and now it's ESM 2024.
So I just use ES one exclamation point.
Okay. Then just write in ESH 2024, and it should be fine. What I do usually, I change them after the contract is switched. So I always use, I never use the ES1 or ES2. I always use the actual one.
It's not working. So I've just typed in ESH 2024.
Can I jump in real quick? I figure it out something.
Yeah, you've done it perfect. Thank you, mate.
No problem. But one small advice. If you use ES1, I don't know if that was only on my side, but I had some when I looked into the past, let's say for on the 4 hour or 1 day or weekly, and I look more in the past, and the levels of the prices or of the price action were not the same like on the actual contract, and I don't know why. Maybe because they adjust it when they change the contracts, or I don't know. So that's the point why I always use the current one. I would also recommend that to you to use it because it's much more accurate.
Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right.
And how is it going otherwise?
Going great, man. Trading was really good last week, and hopefully we'll have a good week this week. Busy week, CPI and everything. So, yeah, all good. How about you?
Amazing. Nice to hear that. I was trading on Apex with my 20 accounts. I passed them, and then I was taking some trades with one contract. So I'm currently up about 2,700 bucks on each account. So I want to withdraw something this week. So going pretty good. But I stopped trading. I'm only you need like these 10 days to pay out on Apex. So I traded I think 4 days with one contract, made the money on it, and then I stopped and only did 2 ticks, micro scalps to get these 10 days full, and now I want to make
perfect.
Proceed.
Look, I've got to go. I'm on a group call, but you're welcome to join it. All the details are on Discord.
No worries. I'm taking day off today, but definitely I will be active next week in the group again. So
cool.
Let's go.
All right, enjoy your day off. Thank you for that.
You too. Bye. Have a nice day.
Okay. We're sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you, Jeff.
Yeah.
During your call.
Huh?
Sorry to interrupt you during your call.
Oh no.
But Yeah, I figure out the easiest way to do that. Way easier than. So you just go to ES.
Yeah.
Like just type ES on the search bar.
Yeah.
And then there's a drop down, and you get all the contracts.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I've got it for now anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Yeah. That was my buddy. That's White Rabbit on the group. So. Yeah, he's doing really well. Fuck, my back is killing me though. Right, anyway, ES. Let's have a look. What's happening? I think June contract probably not gonna be till Monday or Tuesday, so it makes sense to analyze the March contract for now. So what do we have? Let's have a look at the weekly highs and lows first. Okay. Weekly high. Weekly low. Obviously weekly is in a uptrend. We don't need any indicators to tell us that. We do have an indecision candle this week though. That's quite interesting. Although we had one here and we kept ripping highs, so we won't draw too much from that. We'll just note the open and close too. You guys still with me?
Yep. But I'm gonna have to run.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, it'll all be recorded, so.
Yeah, I'll look at it later. Thank you.
All right, cheers. Okay, we still have this true gap. Hey, Jarvin. How you doing, mate? Jarvin? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Jeff.
Oh, good stuff. Look, this is just a weekly planning meeting, and we've already done Dixie and GU. So we're just taking a look at ES and NQ now. And then after that, probably we won't get to look at the rest, like CL, UB, and natural gas till tomorrow. But that's no big deal. As long as we've got, the bulk of the work done. So at the moment, I'm just taking a look at the S&P 500 index, and I'm just noting we've still got this true gap from Wednesday's close to Thursday's open. So I'm just going to note that on my ES chart.
Now on that gap, Jeff, you'll be expecting to get a trade from there, possibly. Is that how you look at
it may be that it fills at some point this week. Not necessarily trading from it, but maybe trading to it. So we'll see.
Okay, that makes sense.
I tell you what, I'll get all the planning done, and then we can open up for questions at the end, just so we plow through this, because I've only got like 45 minutes left. In fact, maybe more like 35 minutes. So I just want to get at least ES done, and then I'll upload the recordings and then fire questions at me. And then Jarvan, I'll talk to you individually this coming week. We'll book a one-to-one session. Okay? So Wednesday's open to Wednesday's closed to Thursday's open. That's what we're looking for. So Thursday's open is at what night? 2:30. Okay, so that's a true gap. So price has kind of been supporting off of this true gap. So this may be a target this week. You see this kind of support that's developed from Thursday's low. Now, it's a bullish market still. So we're not automatically just going to take shorts into the gap. But, if we, start trending down on early H4, then we may get an opportunity to take that kind of trade. So at the moment, we're just kind of planning levels and just having a kind of broad bird's eye view of things. That makes sense. So true gap there. We have a hidden gap here. All a hidden gap is imbalance, like a rapidly moving candle that's not been filled in. So we call that a hidden gap. So this is just price action analysis. So on the 4-hour time frame, we are still in an uptrend. So generally when we're trading, we want to have all our ducks in a row, and we want to be trading pro trend, With that said, even if weekly and daily are in an uptrend, if you had H4 and H1 in a downtrend, then you could still trade short, no problem. So what else have we got? Got this hidden gap here that's just been filled. And this is kind of like a poor low. By that I mean it's kind of like got equal lows. So it's a liquidity magnet, you know. There's implied liquidity down here. So then I'll just move on to, well, let's see what else we can notice here. We'll just note these swing lows as well. So that would be January's low here. And then February's low is here. These are kind of equal lows as well. So it's kind of a poor low. When I say poor low, that's just an auction market theory term for like a lot of equal lows together. Okay. And all that means is it's likely to be revisited by the market at some point. So that's H4. What about H1? This is multi-time frame analysis. This is working that. So we'd say H1 is in consolidation because there's no clear trend. And I'm just using my swing high, swing low indicator to guide me here. We are making lower lows, but there's no lower swing high yet, so it's not truly an H1 downtrend. So I'll just call that a consolidation. Okay. Just gonna take note of this high as well. What was that? 4th of March high. H1 hidden gap here. This is just like the building blocks of the market. It helps you to get a feel during the trading day where we might be going. So Jarvan, don't worry about understanding everything here, because you just joined and it's like this is more just like a group session for people to get an insight of how I plan my week. And there'll be plenty of time like for individual questions and stuff, so don't worry too much. We'll drop down to M15. So you'd say M15 is kind of in a downtrend. We're making lower highs, lower lows. Just note this little hidden gap here. What else do we have? Okay. We have Friday's low here. Friday's high was the all-time high. And we'll just note this M15 swing high. So this was like a So even, let's say we had a volume level in here somewhere. Setup 1 would allow you to take a short. It's not ideal because every time frame is pretty much pointing up, but you know, it would be like a B, you know, B or a C class trade, not a kind of A plus trade, but it would be possible. More ideal would be, you know, trading longs below this swing low. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is place an alert there. Place the alert here too. Okay. So I look next at the weekly chart. Weekly volume chart. You can tell a ton from this chart, believe me. So I'm just gonna, without any annotations, I'm just gonna post this on the group for now. Yes. So that was the weekly volume point of control. 5155 on the nose. Where's my chart gone? Yeah. So 5155. Change the coordinates here. So that's where the highest volume of the week was. So we'll call that the weekly VPOC, okay? And the TPO point of control, 5128. So that's more the time-based point of control. When we say point of control, it's just the highest. That means the highest. And I mark TPOs in red. These are the time-based. Okay. We're going through this super quick because I'm kind of running out of time. Okay. Value area high, value area low. So that's 517350. Where was the low? 508,250. So kind of interesting. We had an outside week. We didn't make a new low. Higher high, higher low. So still bullish. What number was that again? 508,250. Okay. I'm just going to mark a vertical line so I know what the value area for this week was. Value area, all that means is that's where we found fair value for the week in this area. Okay, what else? Well, some high volume nodes here. 5138. Let me just write this down because I'll forget it. 5138. 5138 and 511250. So just mark those up as well. So these are just high volume nodes. So, you know, for example, you may get a trade tomorrow that goes something like this, you know. Possibly. We'll see. Obviously, this, you know, you make a plan and then you confirm it on the order flow afterwards. The planning is just to, like, determine where trades may occur. So we should probably note this value area from last week too. So 5135 spot 75 to 5073 285. just going through this super fast because I'm kind of running out of time. It'll be weekly val or last week val. So we'll just mark that with a trend line as well. So we're still building for a value higher on ES. So there's nothing really here that says we're gonna turn bearish yet. Okay, yet. That'd be 2 weeks prior. Okay. What else? Probably should note the volume value area also. I think we did that already for, did we? 5109 25. I know this looks like like painting some kind of Jackson Pollock here, but it will make sense at some point. Text. Okay. If you notice, this week it came down, kind of tested. We're following a similar pattern for weeks. Actually, we'll come down, we'll test some volume from the previous week, and then rally and make a new all-time high. So I'm just gonna note out the volume value area from this week as well quickly. 5103 to 5071. Okay. I think I'm only gonna have time to do ES tonight. and then I may do NQ after dinner and just record that and share it. So it'll be like a 3-part video. This is just planning, by the way. I'm not like I'm not giving you a trading idea or like necessarily a trading plan even. This is just kind of planning levels so that we're prepared for next week. Going into next week, I'll be more clear what the trading ideas actually are. But this stage of planning for me is crucial. TPO chart. Got kind of a poor low here. 5062.75. I've already noted that. $515,850. $5,177.25. $5,140. It's not in the value area from Friday. Okay. So that's Friday's value area. So that's where fair value was found in this zone for Friday. That single print's been filled. This is an unfilled single print. So that's from 5-1. 5117 spot 25 down to 5114 spot 75. Okay. Just note that as a single print area. Okay, I've kind of run out of time, so I'll do the rest of the session this evening. If anyone wants to dial in, that's fine, but we're going to record it anyway. Does anyone have any questions just on what I've done in the last 20 minutes or so? All I'm doing is marking out relevant levels from the market profile and putting it on a price action chart so that I can annotate in this chart and trade from it or trade using it in order to make trading decisions next week. Okay?
Sounds good.
So yeah.
Thank you.
I think quickly, we haven't put the volume on it yet. There's so much that... Let me just stick this Thursday's point of control on first. 5101.75. So this is just a kind of insight just to the kind of planning process. This isn't a trading suggestion or anything. It's just like, this is just how I do my planning at the weekend. And how I get it started. Yeah, it's super tedious work. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's a trading saying that goes something like, trading should be boring. Otherwise, you're doing it wrong.
At what point do you update this, or just last for the whole week?
Every couple of days. For example, tomorrow is going to be a kind of a slow day, so I won't need to update it much. Then Tuesday is CPI, so then I'm gonna need to update it. So every kind of couple of days. But I'm already seeing like the semblance of a kind of trading plan here. We could kind of sell around this area and buy around this area. This would be a prime buy below this low. That would be a perfect setup one scenario. That's why I set an alert there.
And so when those areas become taken over, you kind of remove them, right? When they're filled, those areas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You create new areas. Gotcha.
So, yeah, I gotta go. It's Mother's Day in the UK, so I'm at my mom's, and I gotta cook her dinner, so I better get cracking on that. I'll upload both of these videos. I've still to do NQ. I've still to put volume levels on this. But I'll upload everything so you can see everything that I've done planning wise this weekend. But yeah, if you've got any questions right now, just fire away.
Jeff, how are you tracking the inside and outside movements that you talked about? So it's already taken inside and it's now moving to the outside?
Yeah, I see what you mean. So yeah, like we've taken internal liquidity. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we may take more internal liquidity. Just because we've taken 1 point of internal liquidity does not mean we'll immediately turn to external. So we may take like this internal liquidity first, and fill this single print, this gap, because the market will want to fill this. So it doesn't happen. It's not like it takes one internal and then goes to external. It might take several internals and then go to external, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I have to start looking at it a little bit different.
Not differently per se, but in a bit more detail. The internal to external is a good guide, a good framework of looking at the market. But it doesn't move immediately from internal to external. It can collect several points of internal liquidity before it moves to external. But it's a general rule of thumb that you should keep in mind. And it applies on all time frames. But what we've done today will turn into a trading plan tomorrow. And I'll give you a trading idea, and it'll all become clear once we actually turn this into a trading idea. I mean, right now, I've not even included volume levels, and I can see that a move below Friday's low, for instance, into the single print area, that would fulfill the rules of my strategy perfectly for a move up to, say, Friday's high, which is quite a significant move, you know. 40 points on ES is quite a lot. 40, 50. So we'll flesh this out a bit more. I'll upload both recordings, and then I'll do a bit more work on ES, putting volume levels up. I've still to look at, for example, all the points of control from the volume chart. Add those on. And then a trading plan will become clear to me by the time we get to Monday. Monday is likely to be quite rangy. So it would not surprise me if ES, for example, moved down to the single print and then up to Friday's high and just kind of moved in a range. And then Tuesday it will do some kind of bombastic move, either above the all-time high or down to collect further internal liquidity, down here. Maybe even down to the gap on CPI. So we'll figure that out on Tuesday. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I guess, like you said, make more sense once you put the plan together, and we'll to see how you actually do that.
Yeah. It'll make sense once you actually see trades, several of them over the weeks, and then there will be a kind of penny drop moment where it's like, okay, I get it. But this is very much like real trading, where we can adapt to different market conditions. If I was to teach you like a mechanical strategy, like a mean reversion strategy with Bollinger Bands, they would not be able to cope with a market making new all-time highs all the time. So we look at the market in a very dynamic way, where we adapt to different market conditions. So this style of trading is really going to serve you well going forward, and it'll enable you to take money out of the markets, every week, instead of, some good months, some bad months, and then, all this kind of nonsense. That makes sense?
Yes. It just has the adaptability to the market.
Yeah. I think that's key. I think that's key, because you can find mechanical strategies anywhere, but they're not going to have winning months every month. You're going to have like maybe one really good month, and then two shitty months, and then one mediocre month, this kind of thing. But with this, if we apply logic and brain power to our trading setups and follow a process, and very crucially follow the trend, then we should be safe and should be all right. And once you see a few trades following setup one, there's quite a few examples up on the setup one sidebar already. So if you have a look at those, they all kind of follow the same model. So a setup one on ES in this context would be like a move below Friday's low. That's your key level. Your trading level would be the single print, and then you'd move into the footprint and book map to try and find your confirmation. Okay. All right. I got to sign off for now, but I'll upload both these videos, and I'll probably upload another one tonight about adding the volume levels to ES and also NQ. I'll get planned tonight, and then CL, UB, natural gas, all that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. I just don't have enough time. But I think tomorrow we'll be able to find a trade. So stay tuned. Stay alert, and I'll make sure everyone's informed about the trades that are gonna take place, and I'll catch up 1-to-1 with all of you. Very, very soon. I'll get it in the diary. So, yep. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you for the time. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell your mother happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Cheers.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.